Here we go with today's video. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today we are reacting to the Flight Mike's video. The Toronto Raptors are about to trade Kyle Lowry to one of these NBA teams. Personally, I think Kyle Lowry is going to be getting traded before the trade deadline. I think he's one of the highest, most valuable candidates out there, especially for a team such as the Sixers, Clippers, or the Heat. I think they're very, very likely to trade for him. But yeah, that's really about it. Let me know down in the comments where you guys think Kyle Lowry should land if the Raptors were to trade him, and let me know if you think he would actually, potentially get traded from the Raptors. However, before we get too far, be sure to go down there, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're so close to 4K. Cannot thank you guys enough, but let's get into it. So guess what? Headset's going on. Bang. We're in this reaction mode. Let's go, boys.
So if you combine my NBA and NFL channel, I am currently 3 for 3 on trade predictions over the past month.
Is he really just going to talk about
I predicted Derrick Rose getting traded from the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, I know. This guy is crazy. Flight Mike is crazy with his predictions. But we're just going to go over here, and we are going to go past all these ads. And there we go. We're up to Kyle Lowry, aren't we? Yep, there we go. Kyle Lowry.
Check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? So, guys, a couple of days ago, well, no, I think it was about a week ago, I made a video called 8 NBA stars that are about to be traded. While I made this video, there was a huge player that I completely...
Hey, we actually reacted to that video. I think that was like the first video we ever reacted to, so check that out. Might come up there, maybe.
Admitted, and that was Kyle Lowry. And it's nothing personal between the Toronto Raptors and Kyle Lowry. He gave his best years to that franchise. They won a championship together, and currently the amount that he's getting paid isn't necessarily worth his $30 million contract this season.
Yeah, he's getting paid a lot, but the Raptors wanted him, so they paid him a lot. Simples.
So as a result, he has been the subject of trade rumors, and these trade rumors make a lot of sense. The Toronto Raptors aren't anywhere near the point of...
Also, a big shout out to the Flight Mike. The video link is down in the description below. Click on that, leave it a like, all that stuff. Big shout out.
Contention. They're kind of on the cusp of maybe trending into rebuild or retooling territory. So I could say that a trade is definitely imminent. Now, as to where he could be traded, the Toronto Raptors, and I actually am a huge fan of this movement. I'm seeing a lot of general managers do what the Toronto Raptors are going to do. I've seen Sam Presti do this multiple times where he traded Russell Westbrook to the team that Russell Westbrook wanted to go to when he got traded from the Thunder to the Houston Rockets.
I think it's only nice to do that to a player. A player's given so much of their time to your franchise. I think if they want out, well, if the team wants to trade them, give them the option of where do you want to go. Like, if you've, like a player in Kyle Lowry's situation, he gave up 10 years of his career to the Raptors, winning them a championship, absolutely, bring the first championship to Toronto. Like, I think Kyle Lowry has deserved that respect to be asked where he wants to go, where he wants to get traded to. I just think it's polite, it's manners.
He traded Chris Paul to a team that Chris Paul wanted to go to when he got traded from the Thunder to the Phoenix Suns. So Sam Presti kind of started this movement of trading star players to where they want to go. And, that's kind of like a stark contrast to Danny Ainge. And I'm not saying like one's a bad thing and one's a good thing. They're two completely separate styles to conducting a roster and building trust within players in the organization. And it seems like the Toronto Raptors are going to take the Sam Presti approach with Kyle Lowry, unlike what the Los Angeles Clippers did with Blake Griffin when they shipped him off to Detroit.
Yeah,
and what I mean by that is the Toronto Raptors are going to reward Kyle Lowry, according to the source, and send him to a contender such as the Philadelphia 76ers, the Los Angeles Clippers, or the Miami Heat.
Those are the 3 teams that I listed at the beginning of the video. Man, my senses are on point today.
And all of those teams, except maybe the Miami Heat, I guess the Miami Heat a little bit less than all these other teams, could really use Kyle Lowry's services. The Los Angeles Clippers would love to have an offensive-minded point guard alongside Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Kyle Lowry has already won a championship with Serge Ibaka and Kawhi Leonard. There's a ton of familiarity there. I'm really unsure about his fit with the Miami Heat, so maybe someone in the comment section could let me know why he'd be a good idea for the Heat. And then there's the Philadelphia 76ers, which in my opinion, I think might be the best fit for him and probably the most likely team for him. You see, the Philadelphia 76ers have been rumored ad nauseum as a team that is still trying to swing for the fences with a huge blockbuster trade. And although I don't necessarily categorize a Kyle Lowry trade as a blockbuster trade, this trade would be something that the Philadelphia 76ers could definitely use. And ironically, the Philadelphia 76ers are not only Kyle Lowry's hometown team, are not only the best team on this entire list with the, in my opinion, highest likelihood to make a deep run in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Fuck, I just punched myself in the face. Ow.
Either hopefully making it to the Eastern Conference Finals or hopefully making it to the NBA Finals given their ability to match up with the Brooklyn Nets. But Kyle Lowry is a seamless fit in that starting five. He could slide in at the point guard position. Ben Simmons could be the primary playmaker. Kyle Lowry has the ability to stretch the floor with his range. And believe it or not, he's having his second best season over the past 5 years.
Is he really?
Honestly, he's been performing fairly.
He's having his second best season over the past 5 years. Yet 2K has him as a 83. They keep bringing him down. What the hell, 2K? 3 years ago, it was an 87. What? I don't know what the fuck 2K's on about.
Well, from an efficiency standpoint, he still is a 40% three-point shooter and is shooting 46% from the field with 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. I think it's a beautiful fit, and Kyle Lowry said he wants to go there. So if you ask me, the most likely team to trade for him is the Philadelphia 76ers. When you combine the fact that it's his hometown team, gives him the best chance to compete, is a team that really wants to make a big trade at that position, it all makes sense. Now, the question remains, okay, now that we know that this is a potential trade that could go down, what would the Philadelphia 76ers have to give up in order to make this trade work? Well, the Toronto Raptors said in this report that they want a mix of expiring contracts, picks, and some very nice young players.
I think the only team that fits that requirement is the 76ers. Not gonna lie. What do you reckon? I reckon Danny Green. You'd have to chuck in Mike Scott, Terrence Ferguson, Tony Bradley, and say a first and a second. I think that's a trade package that the Toronto Raptors can't say.
That they could build around.
Let me know down in the comments what
in my opinion, the Philadelphia 76ers' best trade piece is Matisse Thybulle. But obviously, they're going to do their best to keep Matisse Thybulle. So I feel like either Thybulle,
Maxey... Look at this. Danny Green, Mike Scott, Terrence Ferguson. That's exactly what I said. Boys, I'm on point today. On bloody point. Who pays attention to the NBA? This guy. Let's go.
Or Shake Milton in this situation are going to have to go. They could pair that with Danny Green, Mike Scott, Terrence Ferguson, and let's say if they don't trade Milton or Maxey or Thybulle, they can potentially throw in Tony Bradley in there, and they would have the exact amount of money they would need in order to match the salary cap space with Kyle Lowry's contract.
Yep.
Now, with that, the Philadelphia 76ers will officially have 4 players on their roster earning $30 million. Well, I guess Joel Embiid's earning $29.5 million, so $29.5 million and higher, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. But if you ask me, it makes a lot of sense. It's his hometown team.
Yep.
It's the big swing that the Philadelphia 76ers crave. Daryl Morey likes taking these huge swings as well. He's a perfect fit in their starting five. Yep. I don't see a reason why this would not work. So let me know in the comment section down below.
The trade just makes sense, lads. It just makes sense for the Raptors. He's a 34-year-old veteran making 30 mil. Raptors should probably move on from Kyle Lowry. Respect Kyle Lowry, what he's done for the franchise. Trade him to a contender that he wants to go to, such as the Sixers. And then the Sixers give up Danny Green, Mike Scott, Terrence Ferguson, Tony Bradley. I think that's a decent trade for Kyle Lowry. Well, once again, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of a Kyle Lowry trade. But I'm going to really leave it there. If you guys have a video you want to see me react to, be sure to follow me. If you have a video that you guys would like to see me react to, be sure to leave it in my Discord server. It should be under reaction video ideas or something. Either way, join Discord server, like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!